We're out here today in Flower Mound. I'm excited because it's a new year of grass installation, making awesome parkways, awesome lawns, hiding tree roots that are exposed, and working with shady lawns, sunny lawns, all that kind of good stuff. Today we're in Flower Mound and we're putting some new soil down to cover up some of these erosion areas. There's a big old gash in the middle of these two trees where the water was just running down. These roots are exposed by about 2 inches on top of the topsoil because it all just kind of run down. So we buried those tree roots out here. The guys have some beautiful, awesome compost mixed soil. This compost mixed soil is pretty awesome. So I guess let's talk about compost today. Compost, it's such a great topic. But it's always warm whenever you get compost, and that's because obviously when it decomposes and all that kind of stuff, it's a lot of stuff takes place in there, and it kind of cooks the organic material that you have whenever you're composting, whether they're throwing in shrubs or chipped mulch, mixing some soil into it. It starts to decompose and creates that warmth. And the good thing about that warmth is once it's about 130, 140 degrees or something inside of that mulch pile, it's going to roast all the weed seeds that are inside of that compost. So you're not going to, if you have a fear that you're going to get this compost soil from us and it's going to bring all these weeds into your yard, it's not going to do that because all those things are roasted with the temperature of the compost. So that's a pretty cool feature of what compost does. Gee whiz, Tanner. That's pretty cool. So anyways, guys are out. Look at this guy hustling.
Having fun.
Having fun, earning a paycheck, making an awesome yard. We're gonna go in the back and see what's going on back here. We spent the morning leveling the yard up, and we marked some sprinkler heads. And this is a pretty cool lawn. They put in a brand new fence. They're doing some work on the inside. They're just kind of, spending that money to make their quality of life go up. And of course, we're gonna dress it up with the final bit and put on a great new awesome zoysia lawn back here. It's a cool little water feature. We like it. Foreman's over there giving out the law. The guys are saying, yes sir, we can rock and roll. Anyways, we're out here. We tilled up this whole area. First we killed it out, of course. That's what we do, is we kill out the old vegetation and till it all up. We kind of marked our little property line here where we're gonna install the grass, because these trees are gonna provide a little bit too much sun shade over here. So this is our go or no go for grass kind of area. And then this area is gonna all get rocked up, put some nice gravel pad or something over there. And then this whole backyard is gonna be huge play area. So that's gonna be awesome. And it's all been tilled up and leveled up, new soil compost put down. And of course, the next step is that awesome grass that's out there on the front. This is gonna be I think we're doing Xeon zoysia here on this property. I'll have to go out there and see, I forget. But anyways, great stuff. If you guys want to get just the best sod install you can, we'll level it up. We'll level these sprinkler heads, point everything in the right direction.
Aquí, amigo. Ahí. Right here? Yeah.
All right. Aquí, amigo. You might learn some Spanish watching our videos. You learning any Spanish today?
I know I have this last week.
All right. Anyways, we're having fun. Hope you guys are having fun too. We love to come have fun on your property installing awesome grass. Go to zoysiasod.com. Have a good one. All right, looks like we're finishing up a little bit. The grass is going down. This is Xeon zoysia. Color, just a little bit of differences in the colors on these new squares. And of course you see all the individual squares. That's gonna turn into one nice color here in about 5 weeks or so. We'll get some squares in here that'll die. That's to be expected, and we warranty stuff like that. And then probably in about 5 weeks, they're gonna wanna put their first mow on here. In between now and then, they're gonna water like crazy. So they'll probably water twice a day for a couple of weeks, and then once a day for weeks 3 and 4, and just keep this area just pretty much saturated. It's gonna pop up some weeds, any weeds seed that's out there. Some of the sod farms, they do a pretty good job of making sure that their grass stays weed free on the farm, but we do get some of that. So with all that abundance of water, you are going to get some weeds that pop up. But the only thing you can do with a new lawn, you don't want to stress it out and put weed control down. So you're just going to have to mow it, and any weeds that are out there, just know that eventually that stuff's going to go away after you remove that abundance of water that we're putting out. And after about a month or so, when that water starts to taper off, some of these weeds are going to start to go away, but this lawn is going to start to get really strong. And probably after about 6 months or so, you're going to have a heck of a kind of a weed-free lawn, but maybe a few here and there. Next season, though, when this comes out of the spring, out of dormancy, this is going to be just velvet. And that second season is really when you can see the quality of zoysia grass. Now, 5 weeks from now, they're going to be stinking happy because they had a couple extra trees in here, and this place was pretty much a dirt path anyway. Even if it was a nice Bermuda lawn, it's never going to do what this lawn will be like in about 5 weeks. So anyways, just finishing up. So first we lay down all of our grass, and then we come back in and we find little spots like this here where you got a gap between our stuff. And we'll come in and do the fine details with some machetes and make sure that there's no gaps like that. But anyways, zoysia sod, love it. Bye.